We asked the locals of Edinburgh what their favourite food spots in the city were, from filthy street food to traditional Scottish classics. They gave us an extensive list, so we went up for a couple of days to try as many as we could, as well as drinking our way through their favourite pubs and bars. This is the Only Scrans guide to Edinburgh. There are so many things to see and do here that don't revolve around food too. Dramatic architecture, castles, dungeons and museums. It's got incredible history, but I'm sure there are plenty of other channels you can watch for all that shit. Let's get stuck into the fun part. Welcome to Edinburgh. We're here for 3 days. We're going to eat, we're going to drink, we're going to see a lot of nice stuff. Sarah's just getting changed in the room because we've just driven 4.5 hours to get here. I have found a bar called Tiles, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to get a pint of Tennent's. So please enjoy this Edinburgh City Guide. Tiles is a grand old bar in the centre of Edinburgh, right next to our hotel, which was Motel 1 that came to £110 a night. The pint here was just over a fiver, very reasonable. I've had my pint, I found my wife.
Oh, my hair.
And now we are going to go and head to a place called Down the Hatch. We'll probably go to a bar, we're booked in at 2, it's now 1:20? 1:30. So we'll probably find a little pub next to it.
Oh, it's cold.
Grab a bevy, it's really windy and really cold. The Conan Doyle is a bar dedicated to the author, so there was plenty of Sherlock Holmes art and a nice vibe. A pint and a vodka coke came to £11. Then we were off to Down the Hatch, a Canadian themed bar doing big food in a big way. Loads of different burgers on the menu and they do some absolutely crazy specials. I'd seen these guys on TikTok and some of the food looked sensational, so we had to make it our first stop.
Very delicious.
We had a look at the menu and opted for the poutine, the buffalo wings, this Asian style chicken burger, and a French dip sandwich. This was all about 50 quid. Everything looked absolutely banging, so it was time to give it a try. Really meaty, nice crisp. The buffalo sauce, it's not your standard Frank's buffalo sauce. It's a bit sweeter, but it's incredible. Wow, that's really, really, really good. Oh wow. The gravy moistens up that bread. Beef, amazing, tender. Cheese, gorgeous. That gravy, so oniony and herby. That's really, 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 really good. It's fried chicken in a salted caramel miso glaze with crispy fried wontons to these and some slaw. So let's give it a bash. That glaze is amazing. And I love the crispy fried wontons as well. And the chicken is really juicy. Fantastic. There she is, eating the burger with a knife and fork. We have just been to Down the Hatch. And it was lovely. It's a Canadian themed restaurant. We had poutine, we had some wings, we had a burger, chicken burger.
Chicken wings were amazing.
Chicken wings were really, really, really good. And we had, what else did we have?
Chicken burger, a beef dip.
The beef dip. The French dip beef thing. Again, all good. All very good things. Highly recommend if you're in town and fancy a big dirty Canadian/American style scran. A guy is going to come and drop off some hot sauce. Who saw that? Yeah, a guy basically has messaged me saying, "Hi, I'm in Edinburgh. I make sauce. Can I come and drop some stuff off with you?" So I'm going to meet him at the hotel, get some sauce.
I'm Liam. I run Heriot Hot. Chipotle mango and lime.
Yep.
That one.
Lovely.
There you go.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that.
No worries. Yellow habanero sweet chili sauce. Popular. My favourite.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thank you again, sir.
No worries, sir. Roasted pineapple and yellow Vitali pepper. So that's just featured in 101 of the World's Greatest Hot Sauces book. Must be alright. I think it's alright. Louisiana style seaweed sauce. It's just like Frank's or Tabasco with a bit of seaweed. I started during uni, during lockdown, because there was nothing really else to do other than it was either that or studying. That was better.
Of course, yeah.
So now I make hot sauce full time after doing marine biology.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. After dropping off all that Heriot hot sauce in the hotel, we went to the Voodoo Rooms. This place is gorgeous. The high ceilings make it seem massive. There's live music in there too, and the decor is proper ornate without it seeming too bougie. The prices were pretty similar to everywhere else for drinks. We could have definitely spent more time in here, but the car parking was running out. Sarah's gone to move the car, and I am going to go to a place called Kitty O'Shea's, which everyone on my pint page told me was the best Guinness in Edinburgh. So, of course, I'm going to go give it a fucking go. This traditional Irish pub does serve a great Guinness, but the Six Nations was on, so I sucked my pint rapid and headed out for a stroll, looking at some landmarks before going to meet the wife. Went for a little jaunt, seeing some sights, and I bumped into this beautiful young lady.
Quick before my husband sees me.
Right, we're gonna go bowling. Right, we're about to bowl, and we've got our lane, and we've got Sarah and Nathan. No idea who the fuck Nathan is, but I did him proud. Watching Sarah slowly lose her composure as she threw gutter ball after gutter ball was one of the highlights of the day without a shadow of a doubt, and even though the Six Nations was still on, we did have a lot of fun here. I got a strike, but unfortunately the camera blurred so you couldn't see it. So I'm fucking livid. We are now going to Makars Mash Bar for some more food. And that, look at this, that's nice, isn't it? Makars Mash Company are one of the most loved restaurants in the city by the locals and seemingly tourists alike. It was absolutely rammed. We opted to keep it traditional and ordered the haggis, neeps and tatties in a whiskey and pepper sauce to start, as well as some Scotch eggs. Haggis gets a bad rep, but I absolutely love it. It's delicious. That is delicious. Haggis is fucking great.
That is my favourite. You are a little bitch. Don't forget it even when you're editing this video.
You wouldn't believe the amount of messages I find on the camera like that from when I've been in the toilet. Anyway, on to the mains. We got the sausages with the black pudding mash and this beef with the cheesy mash, and that meat just dissolves. Unbelievable. But how did it all taste?
Melty in the mouth beef. More of the mash pudding.
A black pudding mash. For sale on the website, by the way. If you want a hearty feed in Edinburgh, get here. Because they're doing some frankly unbelievable things with mashed potatoes. We popped into Legends Rock Bar for a couple of nightcaps before hitting the hay. We have had a few drinks and now we're off to the hotel to go to bed, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good night.
Day 2 in Edinburgh, and we are heading out for some breakfast. The time is 9:30, so this is quite early for us really, but we're out, we're about, we're up, we're ready, and we're going to a place called Scran. There's a place in Edinburgh called Scran. Scran is a breakfast and brunch spot that I couldn't really not go to. We ordered the breakfast wrap with bacon, black pudding, haggis, egg and cheese, and a full Scottish fry with even more haggis, obviously. Haggis. Haggis is so good.
I just can't get on board with it, I'm sorry. There's something I don't like about it. I think it's the texture.
Bit of ketchup on it. That is beautiful, isn't it? This should be on every single breakfast, not just Scottish ones. Few beans on me tatty. We went for a bit of a mooch about the city to walk off all that food, and you won't find a city in Scotland that doesn't have a statue of a bloke with a cone on his head. It really is a special place. Just had a lovely little potter around Edinburgh, looking at some sights, and now we are off to El Jefe for a Mexican-inspired Sunday roast. Apparently it's good, so I don't know. El Jefe's is a Mexican place that does a Sunday roast with their own twist. I saw a mad viral video of it on TikTok, but was surprised to find it absolutely empty. The roast itself was either lamb or beef with roast potatoes and a whole host of Mexican style sides. I'll be honest here, on paper there was a bit of a mismatch in a lot of the flavours and it seemed a bit gimmicky. A lot of it looked really good though, so let's give it a go. It's like a mini roast taco.
It's juicy. It's a little bit overdone for me, but the creamed corn. That bangs.
Really nice, really crispy. And that Mexican gravy. It's like chipotle, spices. It's really good. Nice to try something a little bit different, a little bit original. So fair play to them for that. And now we're headed to watch the football at the Three Sisters. We're going to the Three Sisters bar, watch some footy. United versus West Ham. Meant to be there today, but sold my ticket for this trip to Edinburgh. We're going to go have some pints and hopefully get 3 points. The Three Sisters is massive and easily the best place to watch sport in the city. 3-0. This is a fantastic day. Now we're going to go get some pizza from Civerinos and have a lovely time. I'll tell you something. The fucking hills in Edinburgh, Jesus Christ. You're up, then you're down, and then you're up again, and you're down, and you've got to go up fucking 100 steps, and then you're down them again. It's a city that'll keep you fit, that's for sure. Got to walk off all that fucking terrace. Civerinos is an Italian-American style pizza place, and their chefs are definitely thinking outside the box with some of their menu, which is refreshing to see.
Look at the fucking size of it!
Including this giant mozzarella stick, which despite being on the starters section, could have easily been a meal in itself for either of us. That is very, very good. Absolutely outstanding. And the ranch dip, very good. For the mains, we got a pizza lasagna, which is essentially just a normal lasagna, but with thin sheets of pizza dough instead of pasta, and the result is something revolutionary. Just look at the state of that.
That is amazing.
I feel like I should stand up and do a round of applause right now, because that is fucking genius. We also got a Chicago-style deep dish pizza, and I'll just give you a moment to take this one in. That is as close as you're going to get to a Chicago-style pizza outside of Chicago. Tip of the hat. You got to respect it. Civerinos doing all the right things here. This place bangs. Come here. If you're in Edinburgh, you have to come here. Unfortunately, with food this filthy, it's hard not to get it absolutely everywhere, and me being a giant bald baby stained by jeans, but help was on hand.
Is that better, sir?
We're going to go to the Globe Bar, which is a sports bar, and we're going to watch Liverpool versus Arsenal. I'm full of pizza, full of dough, full of cheese. I'm going to have a little lager and then see where the night takes me. The Globe wasn't quite as big as the Three Sisters for football, but it was a much more traditional pub with a really friendly atmosphere and plenty of screens. We've just watched Liverpool lose to Arsenal. Hate both clubs personally, but always nice to see Liverpool lose. Not really nice to see Arsenal win, so you know it's a lose-lose really for me. Just seen a place that sells pizza for £2, so I'm going to try that. £2 pizza slice is a perfect late night shop for if you've had a skinful of ale and fancy a bite but not a whole pizza. And at £2 for every slice, it's very difficult to find a negative here. You're obviously not going to get a world-beating pizza, but it's convenient and incredibly cheap. I got the standard pepperoni. That base is really crispy. £2 for a slice. How about this? Really good. Could do with a bit of a dip. You're looking at a solid 7 out of 10 slice for a fraction of the price that you normally get it for. We're going to go to the jazz bar. I am a simple man. If I see a jazz bar, I walk into the jazz bar. I could hear live music and just had to peek my head in. Wonderful vibes. We are going from the jazz bar to Frankensteins because there's karaoke tonight. Frankensteins was class. We had another food place to go to but got swallowed up by the atmosphere and karaoke here. We had about 10 drinks and left absolutely steaming. There's even a Frankenstein that comes down from the ceiling and gets electrified to life. Just a top quality gaff.
So we tried to get a kebab and we walked in and there was no elephant leg going round the little heater, so pissed on my chips, pissed on his chips. So good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Before I drive for 5 hours, we will squeeze in 2 food places just for you. Good night. Say good night, my love.
Good night, my love. Morning, everyone. It is Monday in Edinburgh, our final day. We're only here for a little bit today. Look at this fucking massive thing here. We're heading to Oink to get a pulled pork bap, which everyone said to go to. And then we're going to Bucks Bar. Again, highly requested on the Instagram. It's so windy and it's so cold, but I think this city is definitely one of our favourites, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Last couple of hours in Edinburgh. Let's fucking have it. Oink is a hog roast sandwich shop and they have a few locations across the city. They do one thing and they do that one thing incredibly well, pulled pork. And you know it's good when there's a whole pig in the window. We got ours with stuffing and apple.
That's really good.
That's outrageous, though. Just look at this pork. That is the best. That's the best pulled pork I've ever had. Why, that's so good.
Very moist.
Here we go. Crackling. So this is so good that Sarah's just bought another one for the car on the way home. Oink is amazing. Honestly, that place is without a shadow of a doubt Sarah's favourite place in Edinburgh, would you say? And now we're going to Bucks Bar to have a couple of drinks. Well, I'm having a couple of drinks, she's driving, 4 hours drive home, bless her. Bucks Bar is a classic American-themed dive bar that specialises in various styles of fried chicken. This place was packed from the moment it opened. We got the buffalo chicken burger, which was bigger than my head, the Nashville chicken, and the Indian-style chicken pakora. It looked phenomenal, it smelled phenomenal, so all that was left to do was see if it tasted phenomenal. That is one of the best chicken burgers I've ever had. This thing is so good.
The saucy.
That Nashville chicken is so good. Well, as soon as we get into this car, I'm going to book me and Sarah a trip to Nashville. That is how good it is. This fried chicken is some of the best I've ever had. We were meant to come here yesterday, but unfortunately, we got absolutely shit-faced at karaoke instead. This is some fucking amazing chicken. Unfortunately, we're about to drive home. I'm not driving, Sarah's driving. Thank you very much, my love. 4 hours back, and yeah, hopefully we've shed a little bit of light on some nice places in Edinburgh for you to go to when you visit here. I can highly recommend this city. And we go to a lot of cities, and this one, very special. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and then hopefully we can continue doing this for as long as we both shall live. Peace.